want to do is I want to make videos that excite me and also are interesting, that are relevant to topics that interest me, while still maintaining some kind of consistent theme behind it. This channel, I want to use it as a way for me to, gives me a reason to go out there and to experience that which I desire, to go out there and experience that which I know will bring about the betterment of my soul. I want to go out there and I want to make videos of things that improve my life, that make things better, to reveal myself further through experience. So this channel is a way for me to experience life in a greater way than I have, and to have others to enjoy it with me. I feel like making videos is beneficial. So I think about a video I want to make, and it relates to something that is of interest to me, that I want to experience for myself. And the difficulty is always the motivation to actually go out there and do it. Doing videos gives me an excuse, or it gives me a reason, it gives me something to work towards, right? It's like having a goal, just to show life more, to bring life together, to expand it beyond where it is right now, because there's a lot of limitations in my life because of my body size, because of my physical fitness. I have limitations in what I can do, and I want to experience more. My current state, though, I can't. However, there is still much that I can experience within those limitations, and the more I push those boundaries, the more that I can expand it. Now, I started a channel back in 2016 called Mushypie, and Mushypie was meant to be, kind of like a start into YouTube. I wanted to make videos. Videos was interesting. Who really got me interested in doing videos or videography was Casey Neistat.
If I were to write an autobiography, a book about my life, one title that would work would be Do What You Can't, because that idea encapsulates everything I've ever done.
I saw his style, and I saw the kind of content he was putting together. He was doing it with relative ease. I mean, it's not easy, of course. There's a lot of effort required and a lot of commitment.
Like when I wanted to move to New York City, and my dad was like, you can't, you don't have any money. Or when I first said I wanted to make movies, and it was, you can't, you didn't go to film school. I want to have a TV show, you can't, Casey, you're not pretty enough.
But it was feasible what he was doing, and he was able to make a video practically every day. He was doing it every day for a couple of years at least, and that was just quite phenomenal that he was able to pull that off. And I certainly would never want to be a person like Casey Neistat. That's just like God mode. What I was impressed about was just his ability to create content on the fly, and his creative potential for doing so it astounded me. And I realized that the only way he was able to get there was just through creating content. So I thought, I just need to get myself out there. I need to just start making videos, just start getting practice. It's the only way you can continue to improve your craft.
And to go even further, like if I were to characterize what this new generation of content creators and filmmakers, what we all do on YouTube and everywhere else is, we do what we can't.
So I started Mushypie based on, there was a mushypie.com available. See, the big thing about making a page, a channel, or a brand name is making sure it's actually available, because there's so much of it already taken out there, and I wanted to have a website at the time, so mushypie.com is available. I took it, and I made the channel called Mushypie. Now, of course, I thought people are going to connect this to PewDiePie, right?
How's it going, bro? My name is PewDiePie.
And they did. And that's okay, but PewDiePie is not. He got me interested in gaming videos, in the beginning for sure, but he's not my inspiration. So I created Mushypie, and I had fun with it. 2016, did a few game videos. I thought, hey, game videos is a good way to start, so I'll just do with that. Fell away from it. Went to school, and when I went to school and started that, I kind of just got lost in it all, and I couldn't really get it started again. And then after school, when I had more time, I just got too occupied with my new life in Edmonton. Doesn't matter how I spin it, there's no excuse for it. I just didn't develop the habit yet, and I stopped making videos. So then I thought, I really want to do this again. I want to make videos again. And I had this brilliant idea in late November of 2019 to make this Mushypie skit where I did an interview. So I interviewed different people that were actually different personality aspects of myself. It was just way too much work. I don't know what I was thinking. I knew it was going to be too much work, but it was way too much work. So I just like, I need to put this video out here. I've been sitting on it for so long. I made other skits in the meantime with my different characters that I had thought about. And again, each character was a different personality of myself. Because you have Clint, who is kind of like the outdoor guy. Oh, hey, my name's Clint. Welcome to my channel. Who is more hands-on into the, more about the environment and the earth. Yep, I sure care about the environment. About survival, those kind of things. I even had a character who was going to do gaming videos named Danny Boy. I just couldn't get myself to do it because I didn't want to make gaming videos. I tried making a few gaming videos and it just, the fire wasn't there, right? Like, I enjoyed doing it, I had fun, but it's just not, like, you need something to keep yourself going. You need something that can give you some momentum. Egghead, or Evan, Egghead was the name I was going with.
Thank you for watching Storytime with Egghead.
Actually, the reason for that, using that name Egghead, was in high school, I had a nickname called Egg Cell. And that's because one day in front of the class, German class, grade 8, I said, Ich liebe Eier, which is, I love eggs. And it stuck. And people thought it was funny. And they called me Egg Cell instead of Axel. Egg Cell. So that was my name for a long time. So Egghead is supposed to be like this techie nerd type of person because, I do IT for a living.
And this guy annoys me to no end.
So I thought, this techie kind of guy, but the fact is, I'm not really into technology anymore. I think it's fascinating still, right? And I like to keep up to date with things, and I like to have good equipment like I'm using right now. But as far as like computer hardware, technology, those things, like it just doesn't really interest me anymore. So, I think a big part of doing mushypie that I started to realize is these personality types that I thought were me aren't me. Or maybe they were me, but they're no longer me. Or they don't have to be me. I don't have to be that kind of person, and I don't have to be the comedian all the time. I don't have to put on a mask. I don't have to interact in a certain way with certain people. I'm allowed to be more authentic, or at least how I perceive myself to be as that authentic self. So after that, I did Fran.
Hi kids, my name is Fran, but you can just call me Mama Stein.
That was fun. I enjoyed doing that. I enjoyed it because of the cooking. Wearing the wig did make me feel off.
My hair keeps getting into my eyeballs.
It took me a long time to actually put that video out there. I didn't want people to get the wrong impression with it. I did the Mama Stein solely because when I was living in Edmonton, people called me Mama Stein all the time. And I thought it was, was funny. It was interesting that people would say that or call me that. And it was a little bit of an endearing comment for me. Didn't really care to be called Mama, but I know they said it, at least to me when they would say it, it meant that they were saying, hey, I recognize that you are filling into a role of a person who's trying to give some support and care to others in your life. And we see that and we appreciate that. And maybe I did mother people a bit too much. I'm sure that's the case. But anyways, I went with the name Mama Stein. It was fun doing those two videos. I made a third video of me making Greek salad. I might still make it. I don't know. Maybe I'll still put it out there.
I don't usually drink coffee in the afternoon, but I live and let live, I guess. Need a little extra something in that.
With these videos, I'm putting a content out there. The Clint part, I actually liked doing that. But any of the other stuff, well, actually the cooking too. The cooking was great. I enjoyed doing the cooking, and I do want to continue to build on my cooking skills, which is the whole point of this channel, is to build up on the skills that I want to continue to develop in my life. Skills that will help me continue on in my life on a path that will bring me some greater fulfillment than where I am. That will, again, expand those limitations in my life and bring new opportunities and new experiences. Now, the thing is about these personalities is I don't have to be putting on a mask all the time. I don't have to do that. I don't have to split myself apart like that. I don't have to be putting on a mask each time to show myself that way, because I think that's what my greatest challenge is to just put myself out there. I think it is for anyone. Who wants to go into a crowd and say, hey people, look at me?
I'm Mr. Meeseeks! Look at me!
Who wants to do that? That would look ridiculous. And that's what I feel like I'm doing. But I did it in such a big way where it's like, you know, I'm going into clown mode pretty much, going out there and dancing around. And I do that, it gets people's attention for sure, but then they kind of wonder like, what is he trying to do here? Where is he going with this? My end goal of mushypie was always what I'm doing right now here, making these videos. That was always the end goal. I was thinking, why go through all of this, all these hurdles and all these obstacles just to get to here? And the reason why is I feel like I didn't deserve to be here yet. I didn't deserve to start making videos like this, because I know to make videos like this that are actually compelling and of interest and grabs people's attention would take time. It takes time to get there, and of course it does. You know, what YouTuber puts themselves, or what videographer, or what artist, or what creative individual ever is able to just throw themselves out there and be like, hey, look at this, and people think, wow, that's spectacular. No, it doesn't happen that way. That's not how the real world works. So it's okay to allow the transition to happen slowly, for things to just move into place at the pace that it needs to, at the pace that is appropriate. It's okay to allow that process, but it can only start by the action of myself, of making this video, of making videos like this, of content that you'll be seeing throughout this channel. You know, content that's more authentic, where I can actually truly express myself fully. See, those personalities, I am in a lot of ways that kind of person. In those videos I made with mushypie, I am all those things, and I'm allowed to be all those things at once. So no more mask, no more wigs, no more glasses, just me. And if you enjoy it, great. If it's not your thing to watch these videos, that's fine too. I get it, because really I'm not doing this for you, I'm doing this for me. And that's what matters the most, is that we do things for the benefit of ourselves, because how can we ever be of benefit to others if we can't keep ourselves strong, if we can't keep ourselves filled with that required energy or spirit of motivation, of fire, to keep that fire going? You need some kind of fuel in your life, and I hope this is it. I hope this takes me somewhere beyond where I am right now. And I know the only way I can ever get to something else than this is to still be content and grateful for where I am. And I am. I'm very grateful for the things in my life, and I'm content with where I'm at. I'm content with the way things are. And yet I know they can be so much more. And that's where I want to go. Thank you for tuning in and watching this video and sharing this experience with me. If you're interested in doing so, please feel free to subscribe. Please like this video if you're so inclined, and I look forward to meeting with you again very soon. Bye for now, friends.